Hello and welcome back to Tommy's Top Shelf Comics. I'm Tommy Drumhead Murphy.
Hello.
Murphy has upgraded his technology to stop motion. So not only do we have one picture, but we have a couple pictures every
I'm not
minute.
frozen in time. I'm just slow in time.
Just slow in time. So we're going to start this week's top 5 comics with Batman 147.
No allies, no weapons, no hope. With no allies, no weapons, and almost no hope, can Batman fight back before Zur makes a true devil's bargain? The world is about to know Zur's true power. Him and his new sidekick? Dark Prisons continues. Were you about to say that you feel like we haven't had Batman in the top 5 in a while?
Yeah. It's been a
I
while.
don't know if that's true.
Probably not. It probably missed like a month or something.
That said, I do love this arc.
Yeah.
Chip Zdarsky's kind of getting to the point where like we're really finding out like the depth of the like retconning he's doing, so to speak. You know, he's going back and in as far back as like Scott Snyder's Batman and kind of rewriting things a little bit, which is great. And I think that this event is leading towards some cool first appearances, and then probably going to help lead into that Ultimate Power event.
Right.
So this is a good time to get on. I feel like it wouldn't take too much to catch up with the plot.
No, I think I'm up to like 141, so I'm like right behind. I've been switching my binges. I've been binging Star Wars recently. Got caught up on the main title, got caught up on Vader, and now I'm going back and reading the main book or like the event book for Dark Droids. And I'm about halfway through that. So after that, I was going to switch it up before doing the High Republic and catch up on Batman and Nightwing.
Yeah, Batman, Nightwing, and I mean Titans too.
Titans? Okay, that's worth it.
I would suggest it. Okay. Those are my 3 favorite DC titles, right?
Okay, I'll catch up on those 3 and then High Republic. I got to read High Republic before Acolyte.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Well, we only got a couple weeks till that.
I know. We got this month. So yeah. I'm gonna do it. But what we have this week is number 4, Gone, number 3 by Jacques. Abby has been from one end of the galaxy to the other, and just about the only place she hasn't reached is the one place she's most afraid to go, home. But fate and her own steely will have combined to send her there, and now she must confront a past secret that's darker than the deepest depths of outer space. Beautifully written and drawn by Jacques Eisner Award winning artist of Snow Angels and Batman One Dark Knight, Gone, comes to its heart-rending conclusion for fans of Andor and Hunger Games. So, I was actually just talking about this book. It's a ton of fun, and I read the first issue and loved it, but Distillery, this magazine sizes.
Yeah, I know you. I'm getting used to it, man. I'm getting there.
You just buy extra bags, right? You just buy the magazine size bags on board.
Yeah, I just bought a bunch of magazine, but I bought 100. And
yeah, okay.
I mean, with Distillery, what? It's like three issues per series so far.
Yeah, so it's gonna take you a while to go through those bags and boards.
Yeah, like I spent $30 or whatever on the bags and boards. And I didn't go like crazy bags where like they seal themselves.
The Mylar, like yeah.
Just went normal,
Yeah.
But no, I mean the thing for me too is that Distillery's putting out good books.
Yeah. Like, they're great. I love them. Yeah.
I mean this and I'm about to finish Somna too. Like they're 2 books that this one more so than Somna, but like I would love to keep it like if it would keep going in some sense. But I think that's kind of what they wanted to, That,
yeah.
They're like, oh, here's 3 issues of Jock, and then we're done,
I mean, it could also be like there could be this Gone universe, and he starts just doing stories in this world. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's what's exciting about this whole Distillery thing to me is like we don't know what's happening. We're watching it from the beginning now.
Yeah.
And like every time a book ends, like this one's the final one of Gone.
Right.
There's going to be something else coming out that is equally exciting, I think.
Right.
Plus, I really like this story.
Yeah. No, this one I'm very excited to read. But another book I'm excited to read. A new Boom #1. Crocodile Black #1.
What makes someone turn to crime, especially in a modern pandemic-riddled dystopia? Danny, a seemingly mundane young man lost in escapism with a spiraling lack of control over his life, witnesses something during a delivery job that will change him forever, turning things as dark as the black crocodile skin boots that he can't take his eyes off of. In this criminal thriller from Eisner-nominated writer Philip Kennedy Johnson and rising star artist Somnath Pal, the morally gray turns to cold-blooded murder. I think someone's getting killed for some boots.
I mean, there's lines on the boots, there's lines on the ground, there's a hand on the ground.
Yeah, I think this one seems really cool. Again, we here at Tommy's Top Shelf are all about the independent comics.
Yeah.
And I like Philip Kennedy Johnson a lot.
Boom's been doing a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, Boom's the next Image, basically.
That's what Image used to be.
What Image used to be. Yeah. Plus, I do like that cover. I don't know why, but
there's a ton of
hanging out in the back.
Yeah, just chilling. Yeah, all the I took a peek at the first 3 covers, and they all look super cool.
Yeah. Well, there aren't that many. There's only a few.
No, it's not overdone. But what is also not overdone is Robin books, because we have The Boy Wonder #1 as our #2. Acclaimed creator Junie Ba writes and draws a DC Black Label epic starring Damian Wayne. The young Prince Damian Wayne was raised to be the heir to the fearsome League of Assassins, to follow in the footsteps of his deadly mother Talia, and the demon's head himself, his grandfather Ra's al Ghul. But everything changed when his father, the Batman, reclaimed him and brought him back to Gotham. As Robin, young Damian suddenly discovered he was merely one of a number of princes, preceded in the rule by his brothers, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Red Robin, and Damian doesn't care to be merely anything. But when his father is forced to leave the city on urgent business and a rash of abductions is accompanied by whispers of a demon stalking Gotham's dark alleys, Damian will find himself battling alongside his adoptive brothers, and in the process, learning what the mantle of Robin really means. Visionary writer-artist Junie Ba makes his mark on the timeless story of Batman and Robin, synthesizing the character's complex history into an accessible and heart-rending fairy tale. This seems just super cool.
Dude, Robin gets a Black Label book?
Robin gets a Black Label book, and it includes all the other Robins?
Yeah, so I like the Black Label can do that. Like, they're just like, we're going to go back to when Damian just first came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like a Court of Owls.
Yeah, that's what I first thought when I saw it, but then
not.
It's not. I think it's supposed to be more devilish-y because of the demons and stuff. And just because of the way of the font of Boy Wonder in the title. But
yeah, that's fair. I was gonna say I really kind of hope it's not a Court of Owls.
No, I don't think it's gonna be.
So I really would hope that it's something new. I do like that even like in the synopsis, like it's brothers quotation. You know, it's like it's going back to that time where he's like, screw Dick Grayson. You know.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Or is it going back to the time where Damian and Dick were Batman and Robin? I don't think it happened because Batman's away. Batman's away during this time. So.
Away for a minute. Yeah. Probably like Justice League business.
Yeah, and the variant cover is in Nightwing. But
yeah, I feel like they do that a bit more now. You know, get instead of having somebody be Batman.
Yeah.
They're just they're like, you know what, Batman's gone. Nightwing, I mean, at this point has fully gone his own way.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with the time frame, weirder things have happened.
Absolutely.
But I love Black Label, and you get generally like 10 issues.
I think it's been a while since we've had a Black Label.
There are some still going on. Not really any that you or I followed.
Yeah.
But like they had like the Gargoyle of Gotham one.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. There are more than we think, but the weird thing, it's hard to tell sometimes because there are.
That's where they hit all those extra Batman books.
There's so many. You know, they just put. That's where they put all the Batman books.
Yeah. But speaking of, not a Batman book. Speaking of graves, Ain't No Grave is our number one image of the week.
Image number one. Eisner Award-winning writer Scotty Young and Eisner Award-nominated artist Jorge Corona, the team behind the hit series Middle West and The Me You Love in the Dark, are back together with an all-new miniseries, Ain't No Grave. This Unforgiven-style journey is an original macabre Western fantasy tale for mature readers told through a Guillermo del Toro-esque lens. Ryder put her violent past behind her when she fell in love and became a mother. But that was before she learned it was all going to be taken away. Now she'll have to pick up her guns once again and ride to kill the one who's behind the threat, which just happens to be death. The genre-bending adventure begins in this double-length first issue with 40 pages of story and no ads.
Dang.
Ain't that a way for them to get my attention?
40 pages, no ads.
And you give me a Western with death. You know, that we're big fans of that. No, plus Scotty Young, I did not read The Me You Love in the Dark. But
it was very good.
A good bit of Middle West, and I liked it a lot. Plus, I'm just a Scotty Young story fan.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, I think he's done a great job being one of those people that transitioned from drawing to writing.
Right. And you tell me it's a Guillermo del Toro-esque lens.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Right up my alley. Like, it's definitely got to have some sort of mysticism if death's involved.
Yeah, for sure. No, this is going to be one exciting book to pick up.
Did you see the Scotty Young variant for it? It is not a baby variant.
It's not a baby variant. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Like, that is a hell of a cover.
Yeah. That's cool. You can still tell it's him, though. You can still tell it's him.
Oh, yeah. It's got the sharp sketch-like feel to it. I saw, it says down there for the Scotty Young one, there's only 2,000. And I was like, I thought it was the A cover. I was like, they limited it to only 2,000? Like,
Scotty Young web story.
Yeah, so just the variant is, but I was dumb for a second.
Cool. Well, anything else before we wrap this up?
If you guys were wondering, yes, you can now pay for the free Comic Book Day Energon special.
Oh, yeah, that came out too.
If you wanted to, you could pay for it, but there are variants. So
Murphy's going to get one.
Do with that what you want. Nah, I think that's it.
Cool. Well, until next week, when this week's comics are last week's comics, and last week's comics are this week's comics. No. Last week's next week's comics are this week's comics. We'll catch you guys later.